Right now, your KNOE 8 News hour-by-hour forecast.
Well, Lucy, as you mentioned, today is definitely a rain jacket day because the umbrella with those winds, you definitely don't want it out there. And if you have anything loose in your yard, bring it in now.
I know a lot of people probably got their pumpkins out on their front porch. Might be down the street this afternoon if you don't bring it inside. But not just for today, the next couple of days, winds are going to be pretty strong as the system will have a cold front bringing winds out of the north. Taking a live look at the Creed and Creek Tower Cam over Monroe at the moment. Cloud cover really starting to work its way in. We have seen a few sprinkles of rain here in Monroe, but the main thing we need to worry about right now is the tornado watch that is in place until 4 p.m. for Lincoln, Jackson, Wynne, Caldwell, and LaSalle parishes. This is as that line of storms is going to be advancing into our region as we head towards, honestly, the next hour or so. Here's a look at where that squall line is currently. The system has moved through Shreveport. We have a few severe thunderstorm warnings in place, anywhere from just south of Shreveport to down in southern Louisiana as well. Now, the system will be moving very quickly thanks to strong straight line winds that we see with these type of storms. And we put our squall line tracker here as we head towards the next couple of hours and track the system out hour by hour. See, it'll be in Ruston here by about 12:40, moving into Monroe about 1:30, Natchez at about 2:45. Tallulah by about 3, and then Vicksburg by about 3:30. So the system is going to be moving pretty quick this afternoon, making some ground across the ArkLaMiss. And again, that is all thanks to the system that's being driven by two fronts that we have lifting across the region. A warm front is lifting to the north right now, bringing in moisture and warmer temperatures along with it. This front is actually lifted a little bit more north than what we were originally thinking it would be at this time yesterday. And we have a cold front following quickly behind that system. That's what's going to help drive these storms across, kind of acting as a sweeper, pushing them along the region. And this warm front has lifted a little bit more than what we originally thought. And that's why our slight risk for today has actually been extended more towards the north. For our tornado, we have our tornado risk here. We have that slight risk for our southernmost parishes, but now extending north to include those areas that are also in that tornado watch box. And then for winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour at times for the same region about with those watches. Hail, not really a main concern with these types of storms, as those winds moving more in a direction that is causing those isolated tornado spin ups. Again, these are going to be a very specific type of tornado. A QLC is what we usually call them, or quasi-linear convective system. That's usually typical with bow echoes or squall lines like the system we see moving through right now. They're not very strong tornadoes, quick spin ups anywhere from an EF0 to an EF1, usually short-lived, but the thing with these systems is they're short-lived, but they also spin up rather quickly. We don't have a lot of lead time with these systems, and we got to get those warnings out, so make sure that you have your alerts turned on your phone volume turned up, and your phone is charged. And also make sure your NOAA weather radio is plugged in and turned on this afternoon, because these warnings could pop up rather quickly with not a lot of time to prepare. But as we head throughout the rest of this evening, the systems are moving rather quick. Now, this model is wanting it to be about a half hour faster than we're actually seeing them move. So here's about what we're expecting to see at 1 p.m. Systems advancing into our western parishes, more so along the central portion of the ArkLaMiss, as we head towards about 2, and then 3 or 4 when kids usually get picked up from school, as when we're seeing these systems move through the eastern half of the ArkLaMiss, clearing out rather quickly, and we might see some wraparound moisture with a second line of showers and thunderstorms moving through later tonight. But behind all of this, we have nice, clear, dry air moving in with strong winds expected as we look towards Thursday and Friday, excuse me. In fact, winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour at times Thursday and Friday. Temperatures, though, falling back into the mid-60s. Then as we head towards Halloween weekend, perfect conditions for trick-or-treating with plenty of sunshine and temperatures warming back up into the 70s.
Today, we're going to